Thank you, Governor. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll quickly go through the data just so that we can understand where we are and add to what the Governor shared. As she said, we have 46 new cases to report today. Over the weekend, we also had 46 new cases for Sunday and 75 new cases for Saturday. As I've been saying and the Governor has been saying for the last few weeks, our numbers of new cases, our percent positives, and our hospitalization numbers have been steady. Our number of current hospitalizations for today is 77, with 9 people in an intensive care unit and 5 people on a ventilator, which is the machine that helps someone breathe in those ICUs. Sadly, as the Governor said, we have 2 new fatalities to report today. Our sincere condolences are with the families of these 2 individuals, as well as the families of all the other Rhode Islanders we have lost since the start of this pandemic. Very briefly, I want to thank all the nursing homes and assisted living facility staff and administrators. This has been an enormously trying time for you, as well as for your residents and families. And we all have the same goal, keeping residents safe and allowing for families to support them and visit them safely as well. We will continue working on that together. An enormous amount of planning and work are going into schools being ready for September 14th. Every Rhode Islander can join with us to do your part. Part of the planning and work that is happening in advance of September 14th are the school walkthroughs that the Governor mentioned. This is the interdisciplinary team of state agencies from the Rhode Island Department of Health, Department of Business Regulation, the Rhode Island National Guard, and the Department of Education with the Education Operations Center, all partnering together strong to do these walkthroughs, going through all 306 K-12 buildings. Last week, the Governor mentioned that we engaged an air circulation expert. Since then, we have brought on even more focused expertise across the areas needed as we engage in our walkthroughs. We're going to be working with Arden Engineering, a Rhode Island company. Arden's going to be doing a number of things, including using their engineering expertise to advise us with air circulation matters, particularly the more challenging ones, and serving as a resource for schools to help answer questions. These school walkthroughs are just one way we are doing everything we can to make sure that school communities are ready for September 14th. Another way that we are ensuring school readiness is by encouraging schools that are reopening for in-person learning to consider the steady, phased reopening approach that the Governor described. There will be many new systems and protocols in schools this year, and we want to make sure that schools are getting them in place effectively. Many of these new systems and protocols will be behind the scenes, at least initially. It's related to the testing, reporting, and case investigations work that we have done and will continue to do. As I've said in the past, we will be all over any and every case associated with a school. We have had months of practice. We've known for years, as the Department of Health, how to do case investigations and contact tracing. And what was shared nationally last week was the fact that we applied that knowledge well when it came to child care, and we're going to do the same again in expanding that to schools. We know how to do contact tracing, quarantine, isolation, work with schools, work with child care. We will continue to focus on our partnership with students, families, teachers, administrators, and schools. You should all be confident knowing that there is a team of dedicated professionals that will be ready at a moment's notice should a situation arise that needs our support. I'm going to finish with the discussion on the case investigations that's important to be able to share. Over the week of August 19th to August 25th, there were 625 confirmed cases. 27 cases reported attending social gatherings. These individuals had contact with 7.6 other people while infectious. It's critical to really be able to highlight that. Social gatherings overlaps with what we're seeing in restaurants and bars, what we're seeing among college-age students. It's getting together in areas where guards are down and masks are not worn. We have to be vigilant. The key here, knowing what was shown with July 4th, is to also pay attention in advance of Labor Day. It is so critical that everyone acts responsibly this weekend. COVID-19 is a preventable disease. Let's continue talking about the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. By doing these 3 things, by keeping your groups consistent and small, stay vigilant, keep your masks on. That's what works. And join with us in taking it outside whenever possible. You can prevent the spread of COVID-19, and we can live with this and help our economy stay strong.